Back at Jim Gremmel's court, where the final, the Mayville State Comets winning over the Cougars 69-56. And joining us is head coach Tim Grove, and another game of kind of woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Lots of woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
You know, obviously our shooting statistics are very poor, shooting 2 for 19 from 3, but that doesn't bother me even a tenth as much as giving up 24 offensive rebounds. I mean, that was the absolute killer today. And, you know, the message to the team afterwards was, if we're getting shots and just not making them, I can handle that. I can live with that, because that's basketball. But we cannot be successful the way we have a lack of rebounding on our defensive end. It just can't happen. So that's where my concern is after tonight's game, is just the way they just killed us on their offensive boards, the way we were just not finishing possessions. I felt that, you know, in the half-court defense, we were doing pretty well. You know, we were forcing contested shots and those types of things. But wow, did they just crash the boards, and we allowed them to do it.
Yeah. Defensively, can't complain about the second half effort, holding them to 8 of 33 from the floor.
Absolutely. You know, and again, that was real good, and that's something our half-court defense has been consistent. We've had a little bit of issue with transition at times, and we're, you know, as a program, we take pride in our rebounding. We don't get out rebounded very often, and to give up 24 offensive boards tonight, I know they're tough, I know they're physical, I know they're scholarship players, but doggone it, we got to do a better job of rebounding there, and we just that's an area of just huge concern for me right now.
Yeah, still, ladies gutted it out, brought it back to 51-51.
Absolutely. You know, I know it's easy to focus on the negatives like this, but you know, we did some really good things there in the second half. Again, we got high-low looks, you know, to Tori, and she was knocking them down, which was great to see. And so that was something that was real good, and we did a pretty good job on skip passes. We had looks on skips because they were forced to help. So those things were there. And again, I felt offensively we did some really, really good things. Didn't knock down the shots, but we did a real good job of getting the ball inside and made that run. You know, and you don't make that run without doing some really good things. So I was really pleased with that aspect of it. You know, but just the overwhelming concern is just the rebounding.
Okay, and if we could, the explanation you received when Kendra Wyckoff was fouled, they slid under her, she went down, they hit her, bumped her head. What was the explanation they gave for not calling anything?
The one official that admitted that he actually saw it said he saw the tail end of it and didn't know. He could not guarantee that was illegal contact. And I was wondering, in what instance would that be legal to take somebody out at the knees like that? It doesn't have to be intentional. I mean, Joelle Ertl, she certainly did not intend to take anybody out, but that's what happened in the play, and you have to make that call. It doesn't have to be intentional. But that's the explanation I got was nobody apparently saw the whole play all the way through. If they did, they didn't admit it to me. One person saw the front end, the other person saw the back end. They couldn't guarantee it was illegal contact, but I'm not sure where it would be possible to have that as legal contact. So that was the conversation.
Is that simply because it was away from the ball at the time, or?
Well, I guess so. You know, they again, the argument was if they don't see the play the whole way through, they can't guarantee what happened, and you know, I guess that's the way it goes.
All right. Well, off to the road in a week's time here, off to Valley City.
Off to Valley City, and I have to admit I don't know a lot about them yet. We just really focus on one game at a time, and don't really know a lot about them yet. And with finals coming up, we're giving them the weekend off to study, and we'll come back next week, and practices will be short. You know, obviously being finals week, they've got their mind on other things, so we'll hopefully be pretty intense but short practices next week, and I'll have them prepped and ready to go for Valley City Friday night. Okay, but they're always good.
Yes, that they are. Now it looks like the brother gets to wear the sweater honors now.
Yeah, that's what I said. You know, if you can't beat them, join them. So if you can't beat my sweater, you might as well wear it. I didn't realize it was that ugly. That's terrible.
So this is a family heirloom, you're saying?
I guess it would be now. I do have to give props to the Bowmans. We got it from the Bowmans, and. Okay. So props to them, but yeah, after this, I'm not sure if they'll get that back.
All right. Well, this is the last time we'll see you here in the old year. We'll be back in a month's time with CSN on January 10th when Crown College comes to town.
We're looking forward to it, you know, and like we've talked about many times, we we do these non-conference games for one reason, and that's to get us ready for January 10th when conference season rolls around. So, win, lose, draw between here and there, it'll be just nice to get focused in on conference play and be ready to go when we're all back here together on January 10th.
Yeah, and it looks like everybody is taking this route in the non-conference season. Everybody's getting beat on this year.
Yes, and it's probably more than any other year. The UMAC record overall is not good on the women's or the men's side.
No,
both are really struggling. That goes, and that just shows the competition that we're willing to go out and play to try to better all of our programs and be ready to go once conference season rolls around.
All right, so we'd like to wish you and yours happy holidays and enjoy the Christmas break coming up here, and we'll see you in the new year.
I thank you very much, and happy holidays to everybody, and to all of you who are listening out in Rapid City. We're looking forward to getting out there in a week or so, and hope it's warm. It's been warm here. It's been nice, and hopefully it will be out there too.
Always warm in Rapid City.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Coach, thanks for joining us.